Mic check. All right, so now I got sound. Mic check. I'll tell you what, boy. Again, if you're in here, I hope you come on back because now we got sound. And if you can hear me, please hit the like button. Please, 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 please hit the like button if you can hear me. If you can hear me, you are in here. Hit the like button real fast so I can get started while we are in between games today. And again, if you would tag somebody from Sampit, Santee area, I got something I want to share with them. I would put the other councilman that represents Andrews, but I catch hell writing his name. That's why I didn't even put this other guy's whole name. So we got sound now. Let's see. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And now we can add our second camera in here also too, just for a little bit of flavor. Neighbor. You know what I'm saying? Present extra Camry. Where is the extra Camry? Right, Daisy. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Add that to the stage. All right. Listen. So, if you haven't heard already, okay, to the good folks at Georgetown County, there is something going on with the county council and the 1 cent penny sales tax. Okay. And don't know why, but there has been a sudden change in direction. In other words, they did a complete 180. So they were going this way. Now they're heading the other way. And I'm going to put up on the screen right here. On the screen here. Let's see where I'm get it in order. The the council is all of a sudden going away from this 1 cent penny sales tax. And you see on the screen there is a it's been placed on the agenda for Tuesday. Now I don't know if that meeting's going to still take place because apparently there's going to be some tropical storm type weather going on in the area, so that may not happen. Um, so we'll keep our eyes on that. But in just like in the middle of nowhere, it was added to the this agenda item was added to the agenda again for Tuesday. And as you can see right here, the points to consider: the Georgetown County Council did not take action on October 24th to adopt a resolution. Um, excuse me, did take action on October 24th, and that's prior to the elections. Remember that now. Um, to adopt a resolution 2334 following such creation of the 6-member commission appointees, okay, were selected in accordance with the guidelines set forth in South Carolina Code 4-10-320. So according to this, they did everything that they were supposed to do according to the state guidelines. So again, that poses another question as to why. You can read here: councilors Everett Carolina and Raymond Newton have requested that a resolution be placed on the agenda to rescind the resolution number 23-34 adopted by the county council, and to abolish the duly established capital projects sales tax commission. Okay. Now, again, this is completely a whole nother direction. Um, and there's a lot of questions that need to be answered with this. Okay. Now, to my folks in Sampit, here's what I want to point out to you guys right here. right? And y'all make sure y'all tag somebody from Sampit. Um, this man right here, Everett Carolina, who represents Sampit, Santee, and a part of Andrews for Georgetown County. He came to Georgetown. He came to the people of Sampit, promising them in his run up to his campaign, while he was campaigning for that seat. He promised them that he was going to do this work on getting sewer to that part of the county. Okay, um, because it's needed over there, big time, right? And that was a part of his thing. Now, what he was saying is what the game he's been playing is trying to put it off on the Georgetown Water and Sewer, which is not a part of the county. This is a private company, right? And so he knows that that's not gonna. I don't care how much you guys petition them and whatever. He knows it's not gonna happen. Now, here's where you have to ask who is he working for? Who is he representing? Right? Because this capital project sales tax, again, no matter how, you know, how I feel about it, again, I've always said that this is a great thing for a area, a community, a county, or whatever. And this is where he could have petitioned to get that money. Okay, just like when he took that $1 million and did the tennis courts and some other stuff that the people of Sampit and Santee did not ask for. This was his opportunity right now to put that up to say, hey, listen, this is what I want to do. I want to with I want to take a portion of that money and use it in the Sampit Santee area to bring about the sewer, connect them to the city water and sewer. He didn't do that. I doubt that I doubt that there's one person in Sampit or Santee that can say that he had a meeting with them, he talked to them, anything. Now we know in Andrews we don't have no representation. Okay, Raymond Newton ain't crap, and Everett ain't crap. Okay, but Everett thinks the people of Sampit and Santee are slow. And the reason I say that is because that's why he shows up at the parade. You know what I mean? Driving in the parade and like he's there to work and represent you guys. But this was his opportunity right now, um, with that sales pennies tax that him and Raymond now want to disband the commission. And the commission is 6 members, 3 of which were chosen by the county. Okay, 3 of which were chosen by the county. 2 were chosen by Georgetown, and 1 was appointed by Georgetown, which give you a 6-member board. And then they hired somebody else to come in to be like the overseer of this project. And they wrote that person a contract, which means they're gonna have to pay that person. They're gonna have to fulfill the contract because um, they brought him on. But this is like there's a lot of questions as to why are you doing this? Now, remember the first meeting they did, and here's some pictures from it. It was completely wrong. They kept no minutes, right? And I think again, there's a lot of things to speculate as to why they're doing this. Now, again, I would expect the news organizations to get to the bottom of these questions, but they won't. They won't. There was a reporter at the last meeting, and I think after what he heard at the last meeting, I don't know if it was him that tipped him off. Somebody tipped him off and say, "Hey, this thing is not going to work. This thing is gonna end badly." The thing was dead on arrival anyway. Okay, it was dead on arrival anyway. And that's why they needed to get this. That's why that's why there was somebody that ran against Mayor Frank McClary in the last election, because they needed somebody. They needed a fall guy. They needed somebody who just didn't know what was going on, who wasn't going to ask no questions, and who was just going to just let this thing slide right through. Because the only thing that I see that changed was the fact that at the second meeting, right, it wasn't like this. Okay. You see where there's one seat there? They had about 15, 20 seats, and then they left the doors propped open because that's what they were supposed to do on the first one. So what changed? What was it that changed? And listen, with this 1 cent penny sales tax, they stood to bring in. The last one they brought in $41 million. This one they stood to bring in 75 to 100 million. More than enough money to get that problem with the sewer system and to get a sewer system ran in Sampit. But there was nobody appointed to that board or to this commission that they're getting ready to disband for and this it says here on this document here. Let's go. Staff recommendations presented before County Council consideration of Resolution 2401, which, upon adoption of such, would rescind. Now, when did the County Council meet? This is which I know how to find out the answer, and I will find out the answer. But when did they meet? Council meeting is Tuesday. So when did the presented before County Council consideration? When was it presented before the County Council? How was this presented before County Council at the same time you had a meeting the other night? And this came after the meeting. So where is the record that you guys had a quorum, you had enough members to meet and have an official meeting? And where are the minutes at from this meeting? This is another cover up that's going on in Georgetown County. It says here, presented before County Council. When was this presented? And listen to it. Listen to follow it. Consideration of 2401, which upon adoption of such would rescind Council's Resolution 2334 to create a 6-member Capital Project Sales Tax Act Commission and authority and acts authorized under the resolution 2334. Staff has no recommendation to council on this matter. When did they meet to present this to council? Maybe I'm misunderstanding the way the rules work. Maybe I'm misunderstanding Robert's rule, because none of that was followed when that first commission took place. When? Please, somebody get in the comment section if I when? When did council meet in order to do this? And again, to the people of Sampit, when, and I'm not even mentioning Andrews because we weren't considered anyway, period. Point blank, That was that. But it's funny that the two councilmen that represent this end of the county, now they want to rescind this 1 cent penny sales tax. I thought this was supposed to be a good thing. I thought this was supposed to be for the county. When did you guys start caring about the districts that you represent? Again, the only thing that changed is that the mayor of Andrews showed up to the meeting, which was well within his rights. And then, boom, the day after the meeting, which I don't remember there being a county council member meeting then. So when did the council meet in order to get this item, which just boom pops to the top of the agenda? Just simple questions. And Scott, I know you watching. Grow some balls and ask some questions. Be a journalist for once. Are you just so scared of being excommunicated? They own you. They own you, but you need the people in order to support your online paper for it to be successful. But you don't do nothing when it comes to this type of important stuff right here. Yeah, you'll show up to an event and take some pictures and shoot a video. But when it comes to asking real questions, oh no. You'll ask it off the camera. I noticed that. You'll ask the questions. You'll talk that big talk off camera. And nobody's asking you to say anything crazy or lie. But that's the job of the newspaper. The citizens can't hold the council people accountable if they don't know what's going on. You were there at the first meeting. Why didn't you show up to the second meeting? To them folks out in Sampit and Santee, y'all should be getting together and y'all should be asking a lot of questions. And to those folks in Lambertown, y'all need to reorganize and get back on it. Because these representatives did not represent you guys, and when you didn't want that solar field to come over there, that was a done deal. But that's why the lines in Georgetown County, especially on that side of the county, were redrawn in the way that they were, and they separated black and white. And so you guys think you're fighting separate issues, but you're fighting the same issues. It's just it's the way they got it divided now. Remember, Bob Anderson said you guys just wanted to be left alone. Angela Christian, please. And you, the citizens of Georgetown County, deserve a answer. Okay, it's capital project sales tax. Again, it was dead on arrival, guys. And the reason why it was dead on arrival is because They didn't do what they were supposed to do with the money here. So how in the world were they expecting the town of Andrews to go along with another sales project, capital project sales tax that they were systematically cut out of on this one, but it was just going to go around and raise all this money. And now all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Raymond Newton in Everett, Carolina, this council needs to be investigated. At this point, Georgetown County needs a outside body to come in and investigate it. I want to see the minutes from the meeting that they had when they approved when they decided to add this to the agenda. I may find out that it's as simple as, oh, they didn't have to do that. They just need to, you know what I mean? I don't believe that's the way it's done, but I could be wrong. This is the problem right here. This is why that wasn't going to go very far, because they can't make what they did before go away. See, if they had got rid of Frank McClary, then they would have been able to get Baber to, because again, that was Raymond's boy. That was Raymond Newton's boy. They would have dropped the lawsuit and everything would have been quiet and they would have been able to do what they wanted to do. But it did not work out that way. Didn't work out that way. But in their arrogance, they went ahead and I want to know, where is the money coming from to pay um, the guy you brought in to, to oversee this commission? Where is that money coming from? Whose pocket is that money coming out of? And guys, I'm going to find the answer to these questions. I'm going to find these answers because it's public information for one, and the people need to know. A lot of questions. A lot of questions. Yeah, I want to know from the people of Sampit, did Raymond Newton at any time during this process back in October, did he say to you, "Hey guys, I see a possibility of a way that we can get some money to get the sewer system put in," or did he not think you guys was worthy enough to push that? Because I've been following all the meetings. He hadn't said anything about that. Maybe he said it, in executive session or somewhere out of the ears of the public. These are simple questions. Not simple, but these are legitimate questions. But they knew from the start. They knew when they gave this money away here to Horry Georgetown Technical College, and there's the governor there. Governor McMaster's was there. When they gave this money to Horry Georgetown Technical College out of that sales penny tax money, they knew they were wrong when they did that. They knew they were wrong when they took the $7 million and distributed it to each council member, and that money was essentially used as campaign money. Here, take this $1 million and go do projects in your and that in your and what did Everett do with that? How much of that money touched Andrews? $0. What did Everett do? Yeah, I tell you what he did. Tennis courts, $334,000. Despite the fact that Sampit Park has no running water out there, as far as um, a toilet, a bathroom, a facility out there that people can relieve themselves, and the people have demonstrated that they use that park every year, all throughout the year, multiple events. So, and so we got to get some people in District 3 and 5, guys. Need somebody that's wanting to work for the people, that wants to work for the people. Don't get up there and forget about the people, and to try your best to address the needs of the people that you represent. So if they're telling you we don't want no tennis courts, don't force tennis courts on them. Do something else better with the money. $334,000, you could have built a nice bathroom facility out there for them folks. Take that $1 million and say, okay, well let's do a study and figure out what it is going to take. I mean, sewer through this area. Just questions, man.